Hi, beautiful souls. Today I'm sharing a little light on the vocabulary that we use in order to anchor light into our now, to share light, to decree, to invoke, to place intentions, whatever it might be. The language that we use is worthwhile considering. Over the years, because I have experienced the teachings of lots of wonderful and amazing people, there are certain groups of language that I continue to use, and I use them because I find them really effective. For instance, when I'm talking and first thing in the morning, hi little walnut tree, how are you doing? Are you well? Good to see you. Lovely to see you. In the morning, when I first feel that connection with my higher self and ensure that I'm embodying that higher self. And this is a practice. I'm not 100% there yet. I would love to say that I am, but I'm really not. A lot of the time I'm able to operate from my higher self, but I'm still human. And I still have moments when I get knocked off course. So, but I will say I have a clear and direct communication with my higher self. So this is what I say in order to feel that connection. And that's coming from quantum healing hypnosis technique. That's a Dolores Cannon teachings. So that's what I do there. And in the morning I also, because in the morning it really is such a good time to get yourself into a good feeling space. And there are certain things that I do. I always get out into nature. I have this, and I didn't even know this until recently when I realized, but I have this way. If I walk first of all east, going towards the sun, and then I go east, I go south, yes, east, south, west, north, and then I come back, which is fun. So every morning I walk towards the sun first, and I always talk to the sun. I always look up and rejoice with the sun. I allow the sun to rest on my third eye, and I gaze, but I don't stare at the sun. This is something that when people say about sun gazing, I think they just take it a little bit too literal, but it's really, you want to just have that feeling of that cleansing of your pineal gland, to just warm up your third eye, to just increase that flow around this area, because this is a very sensitive part of your body, and you want to take good care of it. Like everything of your body, you want to take really good care of your whole body. I'm just doing a figure of 8 for fun. A lot of the things I do, I just do for fun. They work for me, they uplift me, they support me. I don't want to be held in by restrictions. This is this teachings, and you have to just do this teachings because this is the way. I don't want all of that. I'm not interested in other people's teachings and being restricted by stuff, because when I'm restricted, then I cannot feel free, and I want to feel free in the way I do things. I don't want people telling me what I should do. I like to explore for myself and find what works for me, and then I like to apply it responsibly, lovingly, with consideration for all that is. And that's how I do my practices. I wake up, so I walk the directions. I connect with my higher self through my heart portal, that beautiful shining diamond light. I am a son of God. 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 I am the son of God. I am the son of God. We're all sons of God. And then I do my decrees now. With decrees and wording, vocabulary, when it comes to the most beautiful decrees that I have ever encountered. They come from Sandra Walter without a question of a doubt. I mean, she is incredible. The way she uses words is just delightful, powerful. Just every single word she uses, everything is immaculate. It's just perfection, divine and perfect perfection. But this is a woman who lived up on Mount Shasta in a tent for years, and she's really very connected. I highly recommend her. Also, her courses are absolutely wonderful. So, you might want to use her courses. I say use her courses, enjoy her courses. Use, not a good word. Cancel, clear, delete that word. We don't want to be using anything. We want to be in love and in gratitude. And use is a kind of word that's misused. So I do my decrees up in the field, and I look out to the sun as I do my decrees, and then I speak to this, like I speak to the sun, I speak to the water, I speak to the elementals, I speak to the kingdoms. And as I'm doing all of these things, I'm carefully using my words, because I have come from my highest self. Now, when you're operating from your highest self, the words, you don't just rattle them off in a way that is mindless. The words come from within, and they're carefully cultivated and sent out, amplified with a lot of love and a lot of consideration. So when you're talking to the elementals, you're saying just the right words for them, to bless the trees, and to bless the nature, and to bless the sky and the air and the sea and the soil and the animals and the insects. Everything. You're using just the correct. Cancel, clear the word correct. You're using just the most perfectly beautiful words as gifts, as from your presence to the natural kingdoms. Everybody has to be able to decide on their own words, and nobody can tell them you shouldn't use this word, you shouldn't say that, because I mean, you can certainly make suggestions. Like if somebody's saying something and it's jarring against their system, you can say, I can make this suggestion if you would like, and then they're open to hear it. But when you listen to somebody who's really in their mastery and the vocabulary that they use, you'll notice that there are certain words they absolutely never ever use. They never use those words because they know that they do not support the rising, ascending beingness. They do not support the greatest versions that we're stepping into, the expansion that we're wishing to bring forth, and the perfection of living in presence and in harmony with all life. So it's worthwhile just considering if there are any words that you use a lot and removing them. And there are different ways that you can discover the words that you use. One is to speak out loud. As you're speaking out loud and you're walking around your own fields, your own beaches, your own woodlands, any place where you like to go to get out to nature, listen to the words that you use. Bless things. Go around blessing. Oh, I bless you, dear tree. I love you, my dear tree friends. May you grow strong. May you be flexible enough to bend with the wind. May your roots go deep down into the earth, connecting and nourishing each other and your other tree friends. May you support all life that comes into your contact. And you just say things out loud. You could even record it if you want. And then listen back and go, is there anything that I could change about that? Because your words are really very potent. They can be really potent. They are really potent, especially when you're saying them with a lot of feeling. Because the feeling is always very important, but just consider your vocabulary and do what you feel is the right thing for you to do. I've got a spider web on me. There's lots of spider webs in the hedgerows in the morning. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Zaza. I send you all lots of love, light, and joy on your paths. Thank you for watching. If you like this, please like it, please subscribe, please share. Thank you. Thanks very much. I send you lots of blessings.